Yes, welcome back everybody to another exciting edition of Let's Paint, Exercise, Cook, some kind of material, substance that may or may not be of value to for us to eat. This is a simulcast with Experimental Half Hour, and we're coming to you live on tape here in downtown Los Angeles at 9th and Broadway at the Blackstone Gallery here. I have a special guest with us here tonight, none other than Adam Papagan from the Del Taco Show, who was, you also may know him as Alex Q. Miller.
Yeah. Thank you, John. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much. We've tried so hard to get you in, and through all the various complications of life,
you just emailed me, messaged me on Facebook yesterday and said, "Can you come?" I said, "Yeah."
Yes, it's true.
It was not much back and forth.
It wasn't terribly hard, but thank you so much for being amiable to come on in and be so gracious to be here with us here. And in honor of that, we're going to paint your portrait. So let's get some paint on the canvas here, guys.
Yeah.
And we're just going to just plop some paint down here without much fanfare, without much interest in terms of what the subject is, except for just get some paint on the canvas. And then also, we like to exercise right now 3.2 miles an hour here, and maybe we'll go a little faster here, 3.5. That's kind of a nice standard pace here. But we got some lovely various food products that we like to get going on here, because we like to do it all here on the program, as you all know. And we got some Jell-O here. And we're going to make some Jell-O pop, pudding pops on the blender here. We're going to put that with the ice and just see how that goes. A lot of times it's experimenting is really the aspect ratio. How much experimenting and how much knowledge is really part of the process. And we don't always know. One does not always know when the right time to begin analytical cognitive theory and just deal with the possibilities of just going for it. And I think we prefer to go for it as opposed to go forth. To go forth.
Amen.
To seek it out.
Absolutely.
To seek forth the possibilities. Okay, that's coming along just nice.
Pulsing,
now.
yeah.
It's pulsating. It has a nice consistency, and the chill effect. Now, I don't have a way to put it in any kind of
just drink it out of the blender.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
I think you should do it.
You don't know. We're going to put them in the. We're going to make Jell-O nuts. All right, with the nuts in here, just kind of pour it in here. We want the Jell-O to set, so we're going to do that right now and just let it set there.
Looks like slime.
Well, it could be. It could be from that TV show where the pink slime, where they just throw it on the people. Should we try that? Maybe not. So let's just sit that there off to the side here. That's fascinating. Let's go back to our painting here and just put some paint down again. Get some pink.
Hey, can I give you a suggestion?
Yes.
I know you're ours. Block in the area first.
Yes.
Save the details for later.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Use a big brush.
You watched the show quite a few times.
Once or twice.
All right.
I've been on this show before.
All right. All right. So yeah, we are on the big brush here. Now the question is, how far do we go? Do we add? You know, sometimes we want to crop out certain aspects here. Maybe parts that. Do you have any spots that you don't like about yourself that you don't want to include in this portrait? We'll take that into an account and see what we can do with that.
I just took my taxes to be counted.
All right, so you don't got nothing to hide, is what you're saying. All right, so this is just a quick feel of sorts at the moment of Alex Q. Miller, also known as Adam Papagan. Now, Adam and I go way back. Alex, or Adam, was actually on my show about, what, 10, 15 years ago?
2003, maybe?
A long time ago, at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, at least.
When he was a wee lad.
I was a boy.
You were a boy. And your mom drove you there, and she vetted me out, make sure I wasn't some kind of creep.
Still not sure about that.
Still not sure about that. But anyway, we go way back, and if you're not familiar with the Del Taco Show,
nope.
This show is one of the top cable access shows in the country right now
Oh, well,
today.
thank you very much.
Yes, and you can check this out. Check it out on YouTube. There's a lot of clips. And you do these shows mostly out of the Monrovia Cable Access Studios?
Well, I was banned from the Monrovia Cable Access
What?
Studio. Yeah.
Wait a second now. So what do you do?
Well, I'm going to do the show out of my house now.
Okay, well,
Called
both
the
join.
Del Talk Show Dollar Menu.
Oh, yeah.
All the tastes that you love. But, you
All
know,
right, join the
more
club.
affordable.
That's a good one. Join the club on that. Doing it out of your own basement. I do my show, but usually when we're not on location, I do it out of my mom's basement in lovely Los Angeles, California. All right, so don't be afraid if the paint's not working out and it's just kind of you're screwing things up. That's okay, guys. Life doesn't always make sense. And so why should your painting, why should your creative pursuits have to make sense? Why do we have to have finalizations? Why do we have to have so much control? Let's work with loss of control, the loss of control, but keep the cognizant possibilities within us to keep going, the fortitude to keep going, 4 miles an hour. We're taking questions here, guys, on the program. If you want to ask a question on multitasking, question about painting, exercise, healthy foods, you can feel free to do so. We're going to make some fried egg sandwiches here next on the program. So let's hook up our Foreman grill right now if we can. Get a little soda in it. Get some paint going on here.
Yeah, you doing any painting?
I am. I kind of had you perfectly.
Okay.
And I realized we still have a whole show to do. So oh, thank you. Yeah, plug that in for me, Alex. The other Alex. There's a lot of Alexes.
My name is Adam.
Well, but your character is Alex. So.
That's not real life, though, John.
I understand that if it's not real life, then it can't be possibly real. And the existence of the name, that you cannot be connected to that you want to separate yourself. But don't you realize, just like, well, you know, you play a role on a famous TV show, you can't shake it. You can't shake it. They're always going to know you as Magnum PI. All right, so back to the painting here. We're heating up the Foreman grill, guys, and we're going to make some lovely fried eggs. A big brush. And that's the tendency, guys, a lot of times, is one forgets and gets circumspect in the process, and we resort to the finite matters in life, and we go to the details. Hold off on that. Let it resonate, and stay with the big brush. Sorry about that.
These are
almost got you.
These are Calvin Klein.
You got your Calvin Klein's Goodwill pants from Seattle, I heard.
That's the #1 Goodwill in the country.
Is that right?
In terms of donations and sales.
Is that right?
That's right. That's what they told me.
All right, well, that's fantastic. You know what you want to go tell them for me?
What's that?
Go jump in a lake.
I don't know
Tell
if
them to go jump in a lake. I don't care.
I don't know when I'll be back to Seattle.
All right, well, next time you go there, tell Mr. Let's Paint, tell you to jump in a lake. Okay, so let's get some background here, background information here. And I'm going to be a little cognizant not to splash the paint around so much here because our guest is right on us, right in on us. So let's be careful about that. We're not going to need this blender, so let's just kind of put it off to the side here, kind of rearrange things. Sometimes you got to rearrange your life, take stock into what works, what doesn't work, and sometimes not worry about it, as we like to talk about here on the program. Just keep moving. Keep moving as best you can, even though it doesn't always seem like it should make any sense. And as we know, as we talk about it, it doesn't have to make sense. Life does not have to make any sense. Try to stop making sense out of the whole thing is basically the point here, the point of the matter. I got some breads here, and we're gonna make some fried egg sandwiches. Now this is tricky. There is a slope, and we gotta catch the egg just right, and now pop it down. There you go. That's gonna work just fine. Now we got the eggshells, we want to be a lot of work, you know, recycle and stuff. So let's put some eggshell in here. You know, eggs, egg tempera. There's a lot of stuff in the art world that, and you're getting a white egg. on a white person's skin might work. Kind of like, hey, we probably need some more egg. I think we get some more egg, more eggs. There you go. There you go. That now might work. Get it there, like that. Now we're gonna work the side on the outside too. And that gets a nice yellow from the yolk. That has a nice feeling. Now it's a little messy, but let's stay with the mess. Let's stay in the nuances of the mess, because the mess is where you get the possibilities of the unknown. That's where the good stuff is. That's where the pan, when you're cooking up some stuff on a pan and you get that brown stuff on the bottom. It's the good stuff, guys. It's the brown stuff. Now there you go. There's a fried egg sandwich for you. Look at that. That's nicely breaded and looks great. Looks great.
Yumbo.
Try not to eat when you're running an exercise. Not the best idea. But let's try another one here. Now the pan's getting a little dirty here. So let's kind of scrape that off here. Now this is the good stuff though. This is the good stuff. At times it could be. Now, let's mix this up. Let's get a pineapple fried egg sandwich. How about that, guys?
Hawaiian.
Get a little sweets. Get a little sweets in this. Mix it up. Let's mix this up. Here we go. 4.1. Let's do it. We can do it. We got all the fixings right here. Right here at Let's Paint TV. All right, simultasking live. We're experimental half hour. All right. Let's try this out again. So the trick, because of the slope, we want to be careful. Got to be fast. Got to be fast with this. All right. There we go. Yeah. See, it kind of goes down like that. And we can just kind of put it up there. Put it up there. Maybe we'll put the pineapple first. There. Let's put another egg in there. Yeah. All right. Pineapple fried egg sandwich, baby. Feeling it. Feeling the creative process here. 4.1 miles an hour here. We got Adam Papagan right here. Whoa. Slow it down.
Whoa.
Wait, tie my shoe. Let's be careful, guys. Be careful of the extremes. At times, that happened. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Okay, we have pineapple fried egg sandwich cooking over here. Adam Papagan right here. Back up to speed here.
That's right.
3.5 miles an hour. Thanks again here. Live Blackstone Gallery here, 9th and Broadway here. Thanks again. We got another show for you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We're going to blast it off again, as we are blasting off right now. Adam Papagan in the house here.
That's right.
Cable access star.
Thank you.
So, you know, when you become a star in cable access, it's only a handful of people really ascend to go for it. And it's not because you're getting people telling you what to do. It's a calling. It's like priesthood. It's like becoming a monk or something. It is something. It's only for the special, the few, the proud, the cable access producer. And Adam, you are so proud of you. So proud of you, seeing you coming up from a wee lad.
You, John. I learned from the best.
Oh, yes.
I really did.
Well, hopefully it wasn't me. There's a lot of other wonderful, talented cable access people out there who have, here in LA, have lost their way. They are lost souls, these cable access people, because they are without their flock. You know, they are flying solo, and there's no one out there to hear them. They are that tree in the forest that falls that no one hears. That is the cable access producer without a cable access program. My hat is off to you. Let's take a look here.
How's that sandwich?
That sandwich is looking good. It's got a nice smell to it.
It does smell good.
Yeah. Maybe you want to try it. There's not too much paint on it. And I was able to keep some of the freshness. You just spit it out. Just kind of pretend that it tastes good. All right, maybe not.
Maybe not.
All right, let's try another one here, guys. Now, if it's a sweetness, you don't want to do, maybe you want a little more protein. we can go ahead and see if we can add some more elements here to it. Now, maybe you like ramen. Maybe you want some ramen in your life, and we can do that too. A lot of times people like to put an egg in their ramen to add a little extra life in that, because, you know, otherwise it's kind of boring with this just as is. So we jazz it up, my friends, at 4.5 miles an hour here. If we can just open this damn thing somehow. There you go. All right. So there we go. Even got a little sauce package. All right. So let's put that on there.
Splash zone.
There you go. There it is. Now we're going to put some of the sauce package in there. There you go. Look at that. So let that cook for us a little bit, and then we'll put an egg on there. How about that? Why not? There you go. Now that didn't work too well, as you can see. And we'll just put it down anyway and see what happens. Experiment. Screw things up. We learn from the screw up. We learn not to do it again, if that's the case. Or we learn to go further and make adjustments. 3.8 miles an hour. I'm going to slow it down here, guys. Getting a little hot. All right, we're taking your questions here. Questions on multitasking, exercise, painting, cooking, healthy lifestyle, includes multitasking, includes doing it all at once, and enjoying the process as a way to feel alive, feel alive. You are alive doing it all. All right, taking the calls here, guys. Let it out, as we like to say.
How do you do it?
The question was, how do you do it?
I gotta say, not recommend, you gotta be careful, consult a doctor about jumping in full tilt. But through a gradual progression, and a slow understanding at times, before you go full tilt, go full-fledged into doing it all. But you know you're doing it all anyway. You do this anyway in your life. Yeah. And when you see, when you catch yourself that you're doing this all this stuff, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, I'll get you back. I'm gonna Facebook you now. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. You're doing it. You're doing it all. Celebrate that. Don't try to back it away. Don't try to scale back and slow down. Do it all and get going. And celebrate doing it all. Let's go back to the painting here. Let's take a look at this thing here. Maybe it needs a little moisture.
Yeah, on the
Let's get some moisture on there.
I think 3 minutes of boiling water.
Let's see, let's try the Jell-O. Let's take a look at the Jell-O, how it's setting up. Now, I would have thought, honestly, that the Jell-O with the ice cubes would have added to the setting up aspect of the refrigeration of what Jell-O, making Jell-O pudding would do. But this is obviously not enough time for it to happen. And because in lieu of time constraints, let's just use this as an additive to see how that hopefully can help steam this top ramen with the egg. You know, it's very popular, putting some egg. Smells good already. Isn't that fascinating? You wouldn't have thought of it until you do it. You never know until you purposely screw things up. Try that out more in your life. Try purposely screwing up under safe conditions, whatever that may be. Be careful out there, but celebrate it all. Celebrate the good times in your life. All right. All right, let it out, guys. Let's go back to this painting here. 3.5 miles an hour. Again, taking questions here on all possible matters that may be of significance to yourself, or taking questions for Adam. Can take a question too if you have a question for Adam. All right.
What's your favorite thing to multitask?
Well, you're seeing it right now.
Yeah, I would guess painting, cooking, and
painting, exercise, and blending. Yeah. That's it, baby. That's the holy trinity, my friends, for me. That is it. All right. All right, Adam, maybe pop your head up so I can take a look at you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's get that mustache in there. Let's work that mustache. So I purposely, in some ways, ruined this portrait of Adam. But now that I want to work on it, he's deliberately not looking at me.
All
that
right, let's
happens
no, let's
working.
do it. Let's do it.
All right, let's take a look at me. Don't worry about what you're filming. All right, there's your nose.
All right.
All right, and some eyebrow action up on the top.
That's
And then you got a nice dome up there
yeah.
of a head. And you got some ears.
It's a dome of a head.
There's some ears and a big eyebrow, so let's clean the brush off here. Now you notice that we kind of went with the mid-size brush, not the big brush now, because we're more into the more detailed phase of the painting process. Let's get the eyes here. Now you're at the moment, a little Mr. Potato Head at the moment, but that's okay. We're gonna battle through.
Well, I know you have a style.
There is, the style is, it's exercise paint, blend. It's do it all. That is the style. Get distracted is the style. Be lost and confused and dazed and paint and create. Don't feel you have to be all cognitive memory and have it all figured out. Let's be lost, let's paint, and have some fun here. And discover the unknown from doing just that. All right, so let's get back here.
Do you
Let me
ever
go.
feel self-conscious?
What's that?
Do you ever feel self-conscious?
I could, particularly if I were to smoke a lot of weed right now, that would be a very self-conscious moment.
Could you run?
I would have to, I suppose, but it would be a different feeling.
That's a
Yeah.
fourth one
Well,
for
the thing is,
multitasking.
Yeah, it would be another dimension. To be self-conscious is a wonderful dimension or feeling, but being on a treadmill, you sort of have to keep going. You got to keep moving. You can't stop. So you keep going no matter how awkward you feel in life. Keep on moving through all the flubs and duds in your life. Keep on going. All right, let's get your eyes here. Let me take a look at that big old eyes. Get some blue eyes here. I don't know, or green
My
eyes.
eyes are green.
Got the green eyes.
They're green.
Is that on your
My driver's license, that's right.
Green eyes? Get out
And
of
my
here.
height
Old green eyes.
and my age.
All right. There we go. There's his nose. Boom. Now the mustache. There. Is that the right color of your mustache?
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't dye it.
It's got some, yeah, oh, yeah, this is my natural color.
How long you been sporting that kind of look?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. And it's people freak out the one day you decide to shave it. You know. They're gonna
I
be
don't
like,
think so.
You're never gonna shave it.
Nah,
You like it.
I like it.
Now.
Conversation
what about, like,
starter.
when you get really sick and you're blowing your nose all the time and it gets in your mustache, what do?
Never happened.
You never get sick.
No.
All right, that happened to me one time. That's why I was bringing that up.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I just said, fuck, get rid of the mustache. Too much maintenance. You maintain that mustache or you just leave it
Every
raw?
day? No, you gotta
Just let it
maintain
be raw.
No way. No.
All right.
Condition
All right.
it.
All right, fantastic. Okay, put some light on your face here. Get some light, look at the light. And I'm a big fan of dancing around the subject if you can. It helps in terms of understanding who it really is that you're talking to. Who is this person? Who are you? What are you doing? What's in your futures? You're going to be working further with doing shows out of your house.
Yeah.
All right. And
More VHS videos, I think,
VHS videos.
like the one here.
All right. Well, that sounds like a busy life ahead for you.
Yes.
And,
And you know, I'm also going to be exercising, painting, and
Well,
cooking.
I sure hope so. I sure hope some of you get the clue of the enjoyment that I get out of this. But it could be turned into any possible viaduct of imagination that so choose it by you. Any variables will do. It doesn't have to be literally a exercise machine and the likes. It could be other many more things that we have not discovered in life. Life is but a bowl of cherries. Eat them at your own will. But be careful, if you eat too many cherries, you will probably get a nice case of diarrhea. All right, let's take a look over here at our, it burned, and the almonds burned too, which I like burnt almonds a little bit here. And it did get a nice feel. There's a nice texture, guys. I don't know if you can get that. Let's scrape that up here. It's got a nice we were able to access a frequency level, a texture that one could probably eat. Believe it or not. We're not going to do this. This is strictly for the basis of experiment and to encourage you to do it all. It does smells good, right? Got a little sweet, got the little sweet and the salty quality from the nuts.
It's like a quiche.
It is. It's and as I said before, the Foreman grill is your best friend ever at times. All right, let's try to finish this painting here. Our time is coming to a close here. Taking some more questions here on the program. It's Let's Paint TV. Again, thanks again everybody for being here. Let's see if we can finish this up. Right now it's kind of a muddy mess. I'm going to go back to a bigger brush if I can and kind of jazz it up, the feeling of what we got going on here. And what we got going on here is a lovely thing, a beautiful thing of promise. And that's all we can all hope for is promise, possibilities in the sustainability of the process of elimination, the elimination of life, our existence, how we continue on, how we go about our existence through experimentation, through persevering, through the creative process, exercise, healthy eating, do it all, people, and laugh at your misery. Yeah. Life sucks. Life sucks. It sucks, my friends, at times, but it can be wonderful and beautiful. So, all the best to you and your family. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much to Adam Papagan, a.k.a. Alex Q. Miller from the Del Taco Show.
Thank you.
Look for him there on YouTube and look for him live wherever on this planet. And thanks again to Experimental Half Hour for simulcasting this special presentation of Let's Paint TV. We'll see you again here live tomorrow at 8 o'clock sharp. All right, we got a lovely guest. We got some people with some hot peppers. You're gonna probably eat some hot peppers and die. So that's for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Wow. Party chicken on.